When you eat deli meat that's been cured, it contains sodium nitrite. And this preservative reacts with your stomach acid and the meat proteins, and what ends up forming are nitrosamines, which are highly carcinogenic and can damage DNA in your cells. And if you cook cured meat, let's say you smoke or grill your sausages, well, that's even worse because cooking at high temperature significantly increases nitrosamine formation even further. The most common cancers caused by nitrosamine include cancer of the colon, stomach, pancreas, and liver. In 1 year, the average American eats 97 pounds of chicken, 16 pounds of turkey, 58 pounds of beef, 52 pounds of pork. And if you convert all that to the number of animals, you're eating a small local farm. That sizzling bacon is most likely Frankenpork. Reason is, 75% of the pork in America are from pigs that are fed ractopamine. Ractopamine is an additive that forces pigs to gain more muscle mass and less fat while eating less grain. But ractopamine is generally linked to heart problems, tremors, psychological issues, and that's why it's banned and restricted in 160 countries. Many countries just don't want our pork for that reason. So in the meantime, we'll just hog it all to ourselves domestically. That juicy chicken nugget you're eating, well, it was pre-marinated in a chlorine bath. So chicken processing companies, they need USDA and FDA approvals, right? So many companies, what they do is, in the production line, they immerse the raw chicken in a chlorine solution to kill salmonella and other harmful microbes. Now, they do say that only a very trace amount of chlorine will remain on the raw chicken, so small that it's safe for human consumption. They also say that when you cook the chicken, the heat will further break it down. If you eat polar bear liver, that could be your last meal on Earth. Then the reason is, a single bite of beef liver contains 1,600 IUs of vitamin A, but a bite of polar bear liver has 105,000 IUs, and that excessive amount is extremely toxic to humans. It's going to cause your liver cells to swell and rupture. It'll also spike the production of your brain fluid, so then your brain swells, you get seizures, and then you'll dive into a coma as deep as the Arctic Ocean. Smoked meat can cause cancer. Reason is, burning wood or charcoal produces smoke that contains polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, which are highly carcinogenic and can damage DNA in your cells. But also when the meat fat drifts onto any hot surface, it too burns and creates smoke containing PAH. And as the smoke circulates, the meat absorbs PAH. Even worse, since smoking is a long, slow process, that exposure to PAH is continuous and it accumulates. So when you eat smoked meat, your liver adds oxygen atoms to PAH, and it does that to make them water soluble so that you can flush them out through urine or bile. But the problem is, this can create unstable molecules that damage DNA in your cells and cause mutations that lead to cancer.